Welcome to Quack Quack Honk Designs has an ice cream emergency. So, once upon a time we had some friends who coined the term ice cream emergency. Basically, with the four of us hanging out, they would buy a half-gallon of ice cream in a little cardboard box, and they go to scoop it, but they break the box. Be like, well, you know, we can't really put it back in the fridge, you'll get freezer burnt without the box on it. So I guess we all have to eat it now. And like the first time it happens, you're like, oh, sure, we'll do that. Second time, you're like, could you be a little more careful? I mean, that's a lot of ice cream. When it happens after that, you think, you know, there's sort of a trend going on here. Now, really, if you're going to have an emergency, an ice cream emergency is the way to go. And yeah, it's not exactly great for your health and your waistline. But, you know, it's not like a building fell on somebody. Well, I mean, if you have enough ice cream emergencies, when you sit down, it is sort of like a building fell on someone. So today is a story of an otter who wanted one of every type. I think all of us know at least one place that has just a ton of flavors of ice cream and will do a gigantic sundae for way more money than you should be paying for a sundae, and really, you should never attempt to eat it on your own, but I suppose it must sell every now and then, because, I mean, you have to have that giant sort of punch bowl of an ice cream thing sitting around, and, you know, it's a business. They're not just going to buy one and keep it forever on the basis of, someday somebody will come in and order one. And really, isn't it just sort of the thing you want to buy for a kid? Like, you know, let's buy an ice cream sundae for you that's twice the size of your head. I know you're not going to eat it. I mean, there's no way you're going to eat all of it. And I'm really not going to back you up on something that size. But, you know, it'd be something they'd remember. You know, with luck, they'll have some friends you can make eat ice cream. For some value of make. If they're lactose intolerant, don't make them eat ice cream. That's just mean to both them and their parents and anyone else in smelling distance. So, one of the joys of doing a big ice cream sundae like this is you get to use a lot of colors. If you see the pink that's sort of by the otter's right hand, I hate that color. I hate that color with a passion. It's one of the few colors that's really hard to reproduce with our equipment. And it's always, oh, but couldn't you make it a little bit more pink? No, I can't. That eye-searing pink color just does not come out of the inks we have. I don't know why. Probably because somebody at the factory went, you know, nobody's ever going to try and scar their eyeballs with that color of pink. And there she goes making another scoop of it. Because, you know, one scoop that's hard to do, that's only minorly annoying. Now, two scoops, front and center, oh yeah, that's super annoying. So, out of all the colors that she's adding to this, I mean, that sort of mint color is sort of bluish, but I don't think there's a ton of blue in this one. Blue is not really one of those ice cream colors. I mean, there's Superman ice cream. I mean, that quite often comes in blue. But you don't really see it too much beyond that. I mean, even blueberry ice cream is sort of purple. And look, there's a third scoop of the horrible pink color. I really should go through her box right now and just hide those markers forever. But then she wouldn't have all the markers, and I'm sure I would pay a deep price for that. It's amazing how much texture some of them get. And how many markers this whole thing takes. But honestly, it's not taking more time than some of the other pieces, which is sort of weird. Yeah, she's changing markers all the time. There are tons of colors in here. But the overall time, not much longer than anything else. Even though there's a lot more paper coverage too. She really must think I'm paying her by the hour. Anyway, here we are at the end of the video. So, like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. I mean, there's Facebook, there's our website. Unless you're some sort of demon clown like the guy from It, then you really don't need to follow us. Trust us. We'll understand.